So after doing the mathematical calculation for average power of ST at the input stage of the receiver, we finally get P is equal to AM AC whole square by 8. Let us move to the next slide. So this is the average power for SSB SC modulated wave, and here we are calculating the average power of noise in the message bandwidth. PNC means average noise power at channel, means from the channel what we are getting the noise signal, noise power. As you know that N0 is the noise power per unit bandwidth, noise power per unit bandwidth. And we know that in SSB SC signal the bandwidth is W. The bandwidth is W. Okay. So if you will do the calculation for this average noise power, you will get that the unit bandwidth will be multiplied with the bandwidth W, and this will give the total noise power for W bandwidth, and it is W into N0. You can calculate it with the formula of integration also. Now if we are going to calculate the SNR ratio at the input of the receiver, that is channel SNR, then the formula is average power of SSB SC modulated wave divided by average power of noise in message bandwidth. So what we have to do, we have to calculate, we have to put this complete value, this complete value, and this complete value in this formula, and then we will receive that this channel to noise ratio at the input stage of the receiver is AM square AC square by 8WN0. So this is the SNR calculations at the input stage of the receiver, and you know that this is the baseband signal for, this is the baseband signal for message signal. This is the frequency spectrum. In the x-axis we have taken the frequency omega, and in y-axis the power spectrum x omega. And since it is the baseband signal, means having some range of frequencies from 0 to omega m, so this is shown with the triangle. Actually in the Fourier transform we receive the both signs of the positive as well as negative signs for the frequency. That's why the mirror image is also drawn in the negative side, but this negative frequency has not any practical significance. For mathematical calculations we use this negative side diagram, okay, negative portion of the graph. Now in DSB SC spectrum we get upper sideband, that is from omega C to omega C plus FM. So here the range of frequency is omega m. This is the range of frequency bandwidth for higher sideband is omega m, and for lower sideband also the bandwidth is omega m. Since it is double sideband though, that's why the bandwidth is 2 omega m. While in single sideband either we are getting only the upper sideband or we are getting only the lower sideband. Okay, so this C and D diagram is for single sideband suppressed carrier. Since the carrier is suppressed, so it is shown with the dotted line. We are getting only the message signal without carrier signal at the end of the receiver. So this complete A, B, C, D are the frequency spectrum for message signal, for double sideband suppressed carrier, for single sideband suppressed carrier, for upper sideband as well as here also lower sideband. Now students, at zero frequency the power is maximum, that is x0. If you will calculate the mathematical term, then for double sideband as well as the single sideband at zero frequency, the power is becoming half of x0, which is actually for the message signal. So this half x0 came from the mathematical calculation, and here it has been shown that the at carrier frequency, the magnitude of the power spectrum is maximum and equal to half x0. Okay, let us move to the next slide. Now here what we have to do, we have to go through the complete calculations for the SSB SC receiver at the end of the receiver output. Now since V1T, this is the V1T, here I have shown the single sideband suppressed carrier receiver model for analyzing noise. Again I have shown here the model for so that you can understand in a better way. V1T is the sum of ST and NT. Here noise signal and here is the modulated signal, both are added with this adder circuit, and then the filter is passing the complete frequency range of ST plus NT. So here V1T is equal to ST plus NT. Now what you have to do, in place of ST, you have to put the formula of ST, which we have seen in the here in this slide. Here we have seen the formula of ST. So this value of ST you have to put in the formula here. Okay, so in place of ST we have put AMAC by 2 cos 2 pi FC minus FM T. This is the formula of ST. Plus in place of NT, here I have earlier explained the noise signal is the sum of in phase component with the carrier frequency as well as quadrature phase component of the carrier frequency present in noise signal. So this is the formula we have discussed in earlier video lectures when we were doing the synchronous detection of DSB-SS signal as well as envelope detection of AM signal. So just take a review from those video lectures, and NT is having the formula NIT, that is in phase component of noise signal having the same carrier frequency signal cos 2 pi FCT, and quadrature phase component, since it is 90-degree phase shift having, that's why it is with a minus sign. And if you know that cos 90 minus theta is sin theta, that's why here the quadrature phase component is having the formula sin 2 pi FCT. So when we put the value of ST and NT in the formula V1T, we completely get this formula which is in this second block. Okay, now at the end of product modulator, which is following the synchronous detection. Synchronous detection means the product is taken with a locally generated carrier signal which is having the same frequency signal magnitude and same phase with the carrier signal which is present in V1T. So product of V1T and CT is the V2, which is mentioned here. V2T is V1T CT. Okay, so what we have to do now, we have to calculate. So what we are watching, that here I am showing you that this bracket, this bracket here, this bracket, this complete bracket is for V1T and CT is cos 2 pi FCT. So under this bracket each term will be multiplied with cos 2 pi FCT. So here how many terms you are watching, that this is the one term. Let me show you. This is the one term under the small bracket, and this is the second term.